Hello everyone. Before I get started my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Omar and I am from Republic of Yemen. My matric number is CA18126. In my presentation today, I'm gonna represent about fresh graduates have difficulties of finding a job. You may ask someone who has recently graduated with a diploma or degree, are you working now? Have you applied for a job? What are your future plans? And so on. As a friend or relative, you may be concerned enough to ask them those questions about their future once they have completed their studies. But how many of us can understand the struggles each fresh graduate faces in the process of job hunting, as well as their tenacity in moving on to the next level of their life? Those fresh graduates may feel stressed out until they land an appropriate job, one that is related to their career goals and brings in a monthly income that is sufficient to meet the high cost of living. But before even getting job, those young people will have to go through interviews and convince the prospective employers they could meet their requirement and expectations. Some will lose out, but how could a new graduate not be given an opportunity to develop their professional skills in the first place? For some, rejection may even affect their confidence. They should be given the opportunity to be hired and trained so that they could learn to perform their best. We're gonna ask ourselves, why fresh graduates struggling to have a job? First of all, the main reason of not having a job for a fresh graduate is lack of experience. Employers' preference for experienced workers has made it harder for fresh graduates to get jobs. Like Mustafa Kamal Bawahi said, employers usually prioritized experience rather than academic qualification or talent when employing workers, which means the fresh graduate will be ignored without experience. And here is an image. It says I can't find a job because I have no experience. I have no experience because I can't find a job. The only people who can understand this loop is fresh graduate students. Secondly, increasing of competitors is resulting a difficulty for fresh graduates to find a job. For example, the record number of college applications across the nation is resulting in more college graduates and thus more competitors for the limited number of jobs available on the market. So, in result, I can safely assume that every person knows at least one person in their social circle who has graduated college and he or she is still having difficulty of getting a job. As long as there are problems, of course, there are also solutions. The first one, graduates need to see the importance of entrepreneurship skills because it opens paths for career. Graduates need to make themselves more marketable and equip themselves with multiple skills that are not confined to their area of study. Secondly, fresh graduates should accept jobs for a low salary. fresh graduates who go for interviews where they don't obtain the salary levels they ask, but they are realistic enough to settle for less. For example, fresh graduates should accept low salary if they get acceptance from any company where they can gain experience at their jobs and then become qualified for highly positions with more high salary in the future. Finally, fresh graduates should have the passion to get more skills out of their study, specializations, and more realistic if they got a chance to get a job while they can have the experience which will lead them to be more qualified. So, what are the benefits of the solutions? There are several benefits of the solutions. First of all, not having a job by what the fresh graduate is specialized is not always important, and it doesn't mean the game is over. In contrast, it would be a motivation of figuring a way out based on their passion and drive. And also, not having a job can be support for having new skills like leadership skills, financing skills, and also various of skills that, of course, will support fresh graduate CV. In conclusion, finally, every year, over 290,000 students graduate from institutions of higher learning. Unfortunately, 1 out of 5 graduates remain unemployed, with the majority being degree holders. Those graduates make up 55% of those who are unemployed. There are also ways to avoid that and try to have a job. As I have discussed before, fresh graduates should be more hopeful and try the best and figure ways to find the job, not only disappointed and give up. Thank you very much, and this is the end of my presentation. I wish my presentation would be hopeful with the solutions and the benefit of them. Thank you so much, and I wish you enjoy it. Thank you.